I actually didn't tell them कि मैं YouTube start करना चाहती हूँ. मैं बहुत झूठ बोलती थी पहले. I never told them.
Long journey as a creator. Was there ever a time when you gave it a second thought whether to continue this or not?
Every 3-4 months for sure. My dad once told me that आपको rap music करना चाहिए. Like what are you? Like I'll try. I think my dad would love to be famous.
Yeah.
I think that's just his. And fun fact, he actually went to St. Columbus and he was just 1 year ahead Shah Rukh Khan.
Does your dad tell your relatives or his friends ki look, hey look, my daughter's doing this?
Yeah, he does. Like he sends links on his groups and stuff. And वो कहते हैं ये वीडियो मैंने भगा दिया है, like 10 views, 10 more views. I don't think they get it. Like what's volume and what's not. Well, he's my older brother, so I will say that he just bullied me a lot. To be honest, like he would make fun of my clothes, and so I would be a tomboy just to avoid just being observed. So as soon as he left and went for college, I was like, yes, bring out the fashion. I'm ready to like be myself now. Because I always felt very angry about Bunny as a character. I was like, what is this? This is just
very
not
self-absorbed.
That's not what I want. Like no. I have lived here, so मैं बहुत बारिश में गिली हुई हूँ. And मैं बहुत कीचड़ में गिर चुकी हूँ यहाँ पर. हाँ, बहुत मेरे साथ बहुत ज़्यादा चीज़ें हुई हैं इस सिटी में for sure. Because I used to live here alone and those were adventures for sure.
You're getting to that zen mode.
मतलब zen तो है नहीं है, तो बहुत unzen भी है scene.
होता है ना,
ऐसा नहीं है. Yeah, ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है.
She's someone who's grown up on the internet but never let the internet define her. From being one of the earliest creators to finding her voice through music, she's constantly evolved without losing what makes her her. Hi, I'm Sonal and today we are going off script with the effortlessly honest, the quietly consistent and the ever-evolving Sejal Kumar. Hi Sejal.
Hi, that's such a nice intro. I'm so flattered.
That's all you. I just want to ask you, has anyone ever done Hi Sejal?
Yeah, some annoying friends from school for sure.
It annoys you?
It's like a funny type of annoying. Yeah, it's just a banter.
But let's start from the start. Let's talk about how it was like growing up. Your parents are from the army. Very strict household?
Actually, no. Interestingly enough, my mom was also an army officer, which a lot of people don't realize. But no, not strict at all. I think they were mainly strict with my older brother, but with me, they were not that strict.
The younger ones always get away, right?
Kind of, in a way. But my parents are strict about other things, like being, like, women safety. They're still strict about it and they still have this thing. But other than that, they're okay.
And your mom's a doctor. Did you never consider going down and following into her footsteps?
It's interesting you ask because my mom herself said ki kuch aur kar lo because her working hours are insane.
Yeah, I'm sure.
She's 60 plus, but she still does the 12-hour, 14-hour work days and doing the late night deliveries and stuff. So unne pehle hi bol diya kuch aur kar lo. And unki life dekh ke bhi and I don't think I am that good at that like lane of studies and theory as well.
Right. And what about your brother? You have a older brother and there's a 6-year age gap, I believe.
Yeah, he's actually 4-5 years older than me and he's an investment banker.
Wow.
Yeah.
तो ऐसे पेरेंट्स ने कभी ऐसे नहीं बोला कि सेजल maybe this could be a career choice, maybe that could be a career choice? Because in the initial years when we don't know what we want to do, our parents and then our elder siblings are the ones who are trying to guide us. How was that growing up?
Well, they did all that with my brother. With me, they only had that one thing कि boards में अच्छा कर लेना. उसके बाद once you get your admission in your college, that was it. That's where their role ended. After that, you're an adult, so they were just like, अब तुम अपना देख लो. हमने college तक पहुंचा दिया. So that was honestly great because I figured it out. I got myself into a good college, and from there I knew I want to do something creative, and they're not gonna. Nor are they gonna control my choices, but nor are they gonna hold my hand. So I had to kind of figure it out myself, and I actually didn't tell them कि मैं YouTube start करना चाहती हूँ. मैं बहुत झूठ बोलती थी पहले. I never told them. And I would go for a lot of like acting auditions. I used to sing in college in my choir. So I was actively trying to figure out a career in the entertainment space and somehow landed up starting a YouTube channel, and then the video started.
Do you remember the first time you felt that there's a creative कीड़ा inside you, and which is why something creative ही करना है life में?
Well, I used to do a lot of extracurriculars in school, and since a kid, I used to sing as well. My brother plays the guitar. My mom's also a very good singer, so there was a lot of that type of stuff in the house, and I always felt, yeah, it would be cool to like express myself, but I was pretty shy, so I used to just sing. I used to dress up. I used to just do random stuff in my room alone, but that's when I thought that I'm just bursting to kind of express this.
Yeah. And do you remember the first time you took the camera up and you were like, now I'm gonna shoot myself and then post this on YouTube?
Yeah, very cringe, but once I did decide कि okay, I will start a YouTube channel, I did try to experiment. I had an old camera, तो मैं उससे कोशिश करती थी कि कुछ बना लूँ, and मेरे पास वो videos हैं अभी भी पड़ी हुई हैं, वो बहुत.
Are they on your channel? Can we find them?
The first one is there, but the one I made before as like a test, just seeing if my camera works and stuff, they're like not okay. Even the first one is not okay in my opinion at all, but it's sweet.
I saw one of your conversation bites where you were like कि it was actually because of your brother that you edited a video and you figured कि editing कैसे होता है, and then you got into editing. Tell me, what was that memory like?
Oh, that's really cool. But my brother, he's older, and he used to force me to do a lot of things which I didn't want to do. One of them was playing basketball. So both of us were in the school team, and he used to love like dunking.
Yeah.
So he used to make me shoot him on a camcorder in a way where like he used to get up on a chair and dunk. So I had to miss the chair. कि उनके पैर नहीं आने चाहिए और किसी ने chair पकड़ा हुआ है और फिर हम उसे edit करते थे. So that's how I figured out editing in the first place.
But he had massive confidence that you will probably figure out how to do this without, cheating, like create cheating shots out of it.
Yeah, yes, exactly. So that's why like nothing is a waste, I guess.
Yeah. So that really came in handy when you started your YouTube journey.
Not really, honestly. It was like not very helpful, but I guess I remember that I liked using cameras and stuff from that time.
And when you started YouTube, it was merely ever taken seriously.
Yeah, no.
About 10, 11 years ago.
Yeah, not at all.
What were people's opinions when they found out you were doing this?
Not good at all. And I would say it's still sort of the same, right? Like, I don't care as much now, but at that time there was zero awareness. So I spent a lot of time trying to explain to people what this even is.
Yeah.
And I remember people, like older people especially, कि तुम इससे पैसे कमा लेते हो, that type of stuff. So you feel a little hit to your ego, right? कि dude, like I will explain to you how this works.
Yeah.
And I think now on the other side, because this field is also really commercialized and negatively so, which it may not be true for everybody, right? Who's creating content. Maybe not everybody is that generalized negative view. So, but people tend to kind of judge in that way. So that, of course, is there. But at least they know what the field is.
Right. And now, I think the only way they look at it is like, अरे ये creators पैसे बना रहे हैं इससे. I mean, their notions have always been surface level.
Sure.
तभी भी surface level थे, अभी भी surface level है. उसके पीछे कितनी मेहनत जाती है, ये ना तब समझता था, ना अब उन्हें समझ आ रहा है. But what is something that you believe is a misconception that people had about creators back then also, which continues to be today also? Is there any such?
I would say this only, that maybe doesn't take as much effort and time, and maybe, I don't know, that it doesn't really deserve as much respect is what I'd say.
Yeah, that is how people look at it, right? Even today, except for those who are inside, who are on the inside of this industry, and they can see your work, like maybe your team. Or maybe me sitting here talking to you, I know how much goes into doing this, how much goes into putting yourself out there every day and making yourself open to public to just come and give their opinions.
Yeah, 100%.
In the beginning, many opinions must have come in the form of trolls also, comments also, negative comments also. Do you remember what that time was like?
Yeah, and I think the comments are still there today.
Yeah.
I just don't give my heart and soul to the comments like that anymore as I did before. because I was also younger and I thought
Right.
it was my job to like read each comment and like analyze it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, obviously it was hard because it's not like, you know, in school or in college or whatever, internships or a job that I did before, I would maybe not care 100% about what I'm doing. But then when you truly, truly care about something, you put your 110%. And if someone says something bad about it, it stings, I think, in a worse way than the other would. Because you're like, dude, I tried my best, right? It's not like
and इसमें भी नुक्स निकाल लिए आपने. How do you manage to do
हाँ,
that?
तो उसमें definitely बुरा लगता है, but I guess that's what it is, you know. It is what it is. It's fine.
You've had like a 11 to 12-year long journey as a creator. Was there ever a time when you gave it a second thought whether to continue this or not?
Every 3-4 months for
What?
sure, because it's you know, it's like running a startup, right? Because there's so many different things that you have to take care of.
And you're
So,
doing it all by yourself.
I have a team around me, so but you're the leader of that team and you have to manage everybody, right? So it is a lot of responsibility, and when the responsibility gets a little bit too much at a breaking point, so you do feel like, dude, I'm burnt out, mujhse nahi ho raha. Although there are points where I did feel like I need to evolve, maybe that's what that feeling was, more so than quitting, that I need to evolve or change how I work or change what I'm making in itself. That's when I decided that, okay, let me try making music because that'll creatively fulfill me. Let me try making short films, which led to my short film series.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm at that inflection point now too, and I want to kind of do things differently. So we'll see what that is.
Because you mentioned this, it reminds me that your journey truly has been something that has evolved with the times. Like you have always tried to reinvent yourself as a creator. When would you figure that now it's time to switch things up? What is that one moment that would make you realize कि अभी ये थोड़ा सा पुराना हो गया है, ना मुझे मज़ा आ रहा है, ना लोगों को देखने में मज़ा आ रहा है, तो मैं अभी ये चेंज करना चाहती हूँ. ऐसा कब फील होता है?
Periodically होता है.
Does it depend on when people's comments start triggering you, or is it something that अभी 3-4 महीने हो गए मैं ही बोर हो गई?
I mean, it can also get ignited because of, say, okay, you're putting a lot of work into a specific lane and it's not getting a lot of like good response or any response whatsoever. But at that time, I would also say that it's also our, you know, our job or anybody else's to kind of not get swayed by that entirely. Because if you've decided something for yourself, then give it the time that it deserves. Although after giving it the time it deserves, if you feel intuitively ki bhai nahi, I need to do, like, I just don't feel that excited about this anymore, because I've had certain like songs or say certain like 1-minute drama videos or just a series, it's not done well. But it doesn't mean that I'll give up on it, right? So.
But that reminds me, your songs, they're so beautiful. Sukoon to, which came out with your wedding video only, is बहुत ही सुकून भरा गाना है. But when did you realize कि music is not just something that you enjoy doing, but music is something that could become, you know, the second wing of what you're doing?
Well, I used to do cover songs of like popular songs on YouTube every 1 month or 2 months, whenever I would feel ki, say, a good song is out there that I can sing well. So I was doing that, and behind the scenes, it was on my bucket list that I'd really like to write an original song, release an original song. So I would tell people that I'd like to do this. And somehow it landed up that my first song, Aisi Hoon, happened through another opportunity, because of which I could put people together, because it's a bigger project, right? So you need some resources. So that's how it happened, and I really liked the process. And that same spark of like, I like this, I would like to keep doing this, happened, and I kept going. And I think all my like YouTuber storytelling skills really like came together for me to be able to do that.
Truly a storyteller. That's what I was thinking when I saw your reels, the 1-minute stories, also your music videos, and I realized that you are actually the brains behind everything that's going on to, you know, the screenplay and all of that. And I was like, so many people go into learning this to, like, they go to universities to learn filmmaking or screenwriting or something like that. But you discovered it and honed your skills over time as you went with it. How proud do you feel about yourself?
Thank you. That's really nice. I mean, it's definitely something I love doing, and I think I've gotten good at it as I've done it like over years, and also working with certain people. Say like there's this guy Tushar
Yeah.
that I shoot with a lot.
Yeah.
So doing certain things with him, I pick up like some things that he does well, and I'll try to incorporate it in the next one. Or for my music videos, I worked with this guy Krevixa. He's just insane, like insane. So observing him over 2-3 shoots, I started kind of using that in my next
Yeah.
projects, and even in my 1-minute drama videos and the series, I started taking stuff from him. So I actually like pick up skills from other people a lot, and even through like my acting gigs, like when I did a web series called Engineering Girls, I actually took a lot of time to see how they run a set and what their different departments are, and the director, how he was framing the shots, like what they were doing as a whole, because I like the whole organ. I'm a control freak that way.
You
so
are?
like I like to
You don't
like,
come off like that at all whenever we see your videos or anything.
well, what I mean is that I like managing things, and I like the whole project more than one thing,
Yeah.
more than one aspect of a project. I like the whole thing coming together. So when I also see other people executing a big thing, so my brain was kind of learning that. So that's how I've gotten good at it, because of just like the random 1 million things that I've done.
So that's just basically you've got great leadership skills because you're always evolving and learning things, picking up skills from all around you and implementing it in your life and making things better around you, right?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to. Thank you.
What does your family feel about the content that you've made? Have they ever come and like because I reckon that you have sometimes called yourself, or you've sometimes acknowledged that there is a self-critic that happens more often than not. But what are those moments when your family comes and tells you, Sejal, you did this really well?
Ah, okay. Yeah, I think like self-critic definitely, and I think most of us maybe struggle with that, right? My mom would appreciate my videos a lot, and she's the person, if I'm demotivated or feel dejected, like she'll be like, nahi, don't give up, like your time will come. So she's the person to definitely do that, and also appreciate the stuff that I'm making a lot. My husband also does that. He will kind of cheer me on that way.
Yeah. And there was a video that your dad had shot for you. Does your dad did he ever often shoot for you back in the time? And
No,
No?
I had like limited resources, so I was just trying to
But how sweet
get
of him
help.
how sweet of him to I don't know if you asked or did he offer, but how sweet of him to take that up and like help you with that. Did that help your bond?
Yeah, no, definitely. It is very sweet, and I would try to just get as much help as I could from them, honestly. And maybe that helped our bond, but mostly he was just like, "Ye kab khatam hoga, I just want to leave."
Did he enjoy doing it, or have you ever considered like asking him to come in your videos more? Because he's really cute. So is your mom, when we've seen glimpses of them in your wedding vlog and all of that.
Yeah, I think my dad would love to be famous.
Yeah?
Like that's just he does tell me that he wanted to be an actor when he was young, which is and fun fact, he actually went to St. Columbus and he was just 1 year ahead Shah Rukh Khan. So that's a fun fact, which is crazy. So he used to do theater in school, and वो मुझे बहुत बार ऐसे casually बोलते हैं कि अरे तुम्हें पता नहीं है मुझे actor बनना था. Like, okay, that's weird, but cool.
Yeah, you cannot probably fathom thinking that your father could have been an actor.
I mean, maybe he could have been, but it's interesting how interests transfer as well.
Have you ever thought about casting him in your stories?
He's actually been in a couple of them. Whenever I've done a father-daughter thing, so obviously,
and he's
go-to dad.
He's enjoyed it.
He likes it. Yeah, he enjoys
it's nice
it.
now that he had this dream of one day acting, and then his daughter made it come true. That just says much more, and the satisfaction over there must be so much more than just having done it yourself.
Yeah, I guess.
मेरी बेटी ने मेरे लिए कर दिखाया. मैंने feature किया है और मेरी बेटी के काम में feature किया है. You must be so proud to tell people about it.
I'm sure.
Does your dad tell your relatives or his friends कि look, my daughter's doing this?
Yeah, he does. Like, he sends links on his groups and stuff. एंड वो कहते हैं ये वीडियो मैंने भगा दिया है like 10 views 10 more views. I don't think they get it कि what's volume and what's not.
How cute, but how cute of them
तुम्हारा
to think.
वीडियो भाग रहा है. I'm like how many views did this add? Not a lot.
Oh, how sweet of him to but think that he's contributing
Yeah,
that way.
of course, and I'm sure they are.
ये पेरेंट्स और उनका जो अलग एक नेटवर्किंग वो हमारे लिए करते रहते हैं, एडवर्टाइजिंग जो करते रहते हैं, where they'll send it in all their groups that is there, quietly just marketing their child and what
True.
we are doing, right?
100%.
And what about your mom? Do people know that she is Sejal Kumar's mom?
Yeah, all
Yeah.
the time. My parents actually get recognized in public a lot
Wow.
without me as well. Many times. And they are always really happy about it. And they always come and tell
It's
me.
a proud feeling.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's great. And my mom also, a lot of her patients that come to her
Yeah.
also recognize her
Yeah.
like that. So
एंड देन वो डायग्नोसिस की बात बाजू में रह के क्या आपके बारे में बात चालू हो जाती है?
मुझे बताती तो है वो, but मुझे नहीं पता वो कितनी एक्चुअली बात होती
How
होगी.
sweet. So they're like, आप तो सेजल कुमार की मम्मा हो ना?
वो बहुत खुश होते हैं, उनको मजा आता है
Oh, how
इसमें.
sweet. And now that this like content creation has become a career path, it's commercialized and all of that, how do your parents look at it now?
The same way as they did before. My parents have been really respectful and also supportive, but mainly respectful. Even if they really can't like give me advice or contribute in a specific way,
Yeah.
but they've been respectful, which I think is the biggest thing. And they are still respectful, and
nice.
they try to give me advice कि अगर मैं उनसे कुछ पूछती हूँ, but that's it.
But only if you ask. So the boundaries are always respected.
Maybe in the beginning they would sometimes give me some ideas. My dad once told me that आपको rap music करना चाहिए. I'm like, what are you? Like, I'll try.
इसका rap सुन के अंकल को ये idea आया. Quite innovative.
I think that's the day I decided that I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure about whether I should take his advice.
Wow. But did you give it a try? Did you
No.
just quietly in your room try to rap?
Absolutely not.
You were sure कि rap तो नहीं होना, but I mean, amazing that you figured that you have that creativity. Your mom also sings, is what you've told,
yes.
you've shared. And how does she feel about you getting into music and singing such writing, conceptualizing, and singing such beautiful songs?
She really likes it, and she's really appreciative of
Yeah.
all the music. And so is my brother actually, because
Yeah?
my brother plays instruments, and
Wow.
he and I would write songs together too. So he would kind of tell me, maybe try this with your song or try it in this way. And
Wow.
he's the one who will always be like, चलो आपके गाने को cover करते हैं. तो he doesn't live in India, he lives in the US. So वो जब भी आते हैं, we play
Wow.
it acoustically with him or something like that.
Yeah. How nice. I was going to come to your brother, and how does he look at his little sister who's grown up so much? She's married now. How was bachpan with your brother?
Well, he's my older brother, so I will say that he just bullied me a lot. So no jokes, because he used to force me to do a lot of
Yeah.
things. Like,
That's just elder siblings everywhere.
yeah, and to be honest, like he would make fun of my clothes, and so I would be a tomboy just to avoid just
Being
being
bullied.
observed. So as soon as he left and went for college, I was like, yes, bring out the fashion. I'm ready to like be myself now.
Does he know this?
Yeah, he does. I've told him a million times that he was the bane of my existence. But like talking to him as a grown up now is.
And what does he have to say about it when you told him that कि आप थे तब मैं ऐसे जी रही थी ऐसे tomboy बन के?
He's just, it's like the Ross and Monica thing.
Yeah.
He's just like, whatever.
I just feel कि the sibling relationships are nothing if ये वाला तड़का उसमें ना हो. Because then you're friends only. Right.
Yeah, pretty much. And as you become a grown up anyway, you do end up becoming friends, I guess. At least you can hope, you know.
Let's talk about Joy.
Yeah.
Your घर का नाम.
Yeah.
And how you're trying to find Joy now.
Yeah.
How was Joy growing up? What was Joy like when she was a kid?
That's so sweet, and
Yeah.
that's such a nice question. Can I say that she's done such great research? Like it's amazing. Well, I was like such a shy kid. Like
Yeah.
I was just like super shy. I had a lot of creative energy, and I would express it privately in my room. So nobody thought that I would, you know, become an extroverted type of person.
So you were quite introverted, like in your shell.
Extremely. So people were very shocked the day I started, you know, expressing myself and like singing or dancing or just wearing cool clothes. I was the shy kid. I had braces, I had glasses. So
I want to see a picture of you
Yeah,
from back in the time.
I will show you. I found actually मेरे memories में आया था. So I'll show you. I
How
think
little were you back then? Like the picture, in the picture.
eighth
Eighth
grade. So
grade.
13.
Wow.
But honestly, I think I look pretty good.
I'm sure.
I put it on my stories recently. I made
But
it
it's such a
private.
joy to find those old memories, right?
Yeah.
And to think that I was this girl once.
Yeah, and I think that version of me was just desperately trying to like break out of the
Yeah.
shell, and would be pretty happy to see the grown-up version of me do
The
that.
Sejal today that you are.
Yeah, and I think I'm at a place also now. Like I'll find a picture
Yeah,
later,
aram se.
or we'll put it up
Yes,
here.
we will.
We'll put
We will
up
share
here.
it over here for you guys.
Yeah, I think that version of me would be pretty happy to see that I am expressing myself in all the ways
Yeah,
possible.
yeah.
And I think I'm kind of getting there where I also have accepted all phases, you know. It takes a while to do
Yeah,
that.
I'm sure. And being on this journey of creation, because it's changed quite a bit since you started, right?
Yeah.
Like, do you want to tell us everything that you feel has changed ever since it started and to here today where you are?
Yeah, definitely. It's honestly hard to keep track. And I think I feel like I'm running too slow every day. So when someone asks me what's happening in the space, I actually don't feel like I know because it's hard to keep track
Yeah,
with.
it is.
And I also feel that if someone has all the answers, I don't know if they really do because
Yeah.
it does change every day.
Yeah.
So, but I'll say from when I started to now, there are more platforms
Yeah.
and like more just things to create.
Yeah.
Because at that time I was focusing only on say making one video, 2 videos a week.
Yeah.
But now I would probably make more.
Yeah.
Says you have to put as much effort in a 1-minute
Right.
video or a 5-minute video,
Right.
and then you're also trying to be active on all platforms. Working with brands is different, so you need, although I was doing it professionally then too,
Yeah.
but dealing with that in like a very organized
Right.
way, you have to get your processes sorted.
Right.
So treat it like a startup is how I
Damn.
deal with it. And other than that, of course, like, you know, everyone likes to talk about how saturated it is, but I also think that that's normal and natural,
Yeah, in
right?
every field, yeah.
In every field. So to me, that's not like something I like to think about at all.
Because I also don't feel that anyone's doing it like you are, Sejal. Like you've got that Sejal flavor to the things that you are doing, and it's quite unique to what other people are doing. I feel everyone's trying to reinvent themselves in a way where they're true to themselves also, but they're also touching upon the same topics, I believe.
Oh, like that.
Yeah. Do you feel
yeah.
that maybe too?
I actively try to not look at
Other people. Right.
And I think that it may work for people to
Yeah.
get inspiration and to be
Yeah.
like, "Ye chal raha hai, let me do
Yeah.
this." But for me, I used to do this a lot
Yeah.
in my crazy YouTube. Let's like hustle,
उसको
like
सारे trends chase
सारे
करने हैं.
हाँ. And I did see that my content became very stale, even though it probably was getting those crazy numbers. But
Yeah.
I felt like a caricature of like myself. So I don't think that's a good place to be. And short-term gain versus like long-term
Yeah.
gain is something I try to think about now.
Yeah, and the creative Kida in you must not be very happy to just follow trends.
Sometimes yes, like if it makes sense to what you're doing, but not like not just actively be like ये
Yeah.
चल रहा है तो मैं इसी
Yeah.
के ऊपर सिर्फ यही करूँगी. I don't know. It has to be balanced, I think.
Do you remember a trend that you really liked that you did? Was there a trend like that?
Many, like the dance trends
Yeah.
were really fun. I like doing when new movies come out. I
Yeah.
like to do something around that.
Yeah.
So I think that's a cool one. When Barbie was coming out, I made a pretty cool video around that. Yeah, I think those are the good
But
ones.
let's talk about the reel where you literally made everyone think कि अगर नैना ने बनी को हाँ नहीं बोला होता तो क्या होता?
Yeah, damn. That video actually did really well. I did
Yeah.
not expect it.
Yeah, and I loved how you, I mean, कैसे कर लेते हो आप ये कि मतलब पूरा जो मूवी का जो एसेंस था उस सीन का वो आपने अपने वीडियो में ला दिया?
वो जो वीडियोग्राफर मेरे साथ काम करती है, शी इज गुड एट दैट.
Wow.
Joey, her videos are amazing, and she's done a lot of videos with me, and she's good at that. She's good at like shooting things in the way that they show up on screen, and she's really good at editing too. The other, like the writing and acting aspect of it, is something that I think I can capture well, like the essence of it. But I didn't. It was cool to see that people felt that way. That you know, you don't want a red flag, basically.
Yeah.
I thought it was so funny. And even about this specific video, right? There's the old auntie in my colony. She stopped me. मैंने तुम्हारा video देखा था. मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. So that's when I think that's when you've reached
Wow.
like a larger audience.
Yeah. It hit a nerve.
Yeah,
with the
she was
auntie.
very like, I liked this. And she's not my demographic, so
Yeah.
it reached her too.
Yeah.
So it was cool.
Which is amazing, and you played such a nice Naina in it. So
Thanks.
convincingly.
I tried.
But
It was fun.
But how did you come? Like, how did this thought come to you कि अगर नैना ने बनी को हाँ नहीं बोला होता तो क्या होता?
No, actually, my team was telling me that यार ऐसा कुछ करते हैं जिसपे थोड़ा pop culture trending. This came from like थोड़ा trending video बनाते हैं, and I was like यार, okay. So I was just thinking like, what are the movies that I like? What can I
Yeah.
like maybe take from that? So that's where this idea came
And
from.
you decided I'll give a twist to this.
Yeah,
This
because
plot.
I always felt very angry about Bunny as a character. I was like, what is this? This
Yeah,
is just
very
not
self-absorbed.
That's not what I want. Like,
Yeah.
no. So I
Yeah.
thought it might be.
If I were
relatable.
Naina, I would never take him back like that.
Yeah, no, especially that dialogue where तो जैसी लड़कियाँ फ्लर्ट करने के लिए नहीं, sorry,
इश्क करने के लिए नहीं
flirt,
flirt.
whatever
नहीं
it
नहीं
is.
flirting के लिए नहीं इश्क के
इश्क
लिए
के लिए
बनी
बनी
है.
है. I was like,
हाँ.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, that's just a very subtle way of insulting someone, right?
Yeah, I always felt angry at that. So
Yeah.
I thought we should not have
But
that.
so good that you did that because there were so many nanas who needed to see it.
Yeah, it got shared a lot. I was pretty surprised.
Because you saved a lot of nanas from red flags. I have to give you that.
Yeah.
Is there another film like that you would love to do something about?
I'm not exactly sure. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see if the idea strikes.
And what about the 1-minute dramas that you're doing, which are so good as well? The little topics that you're trying to touch upon, प्यार versus career हो, या फिर just being ghosted and then a date happening like that, या फिर your long distance relationships and how they. What is the inspiration? Where is all of this creativity coming from?
Yeah, I like creating little stories. I like acting in them, and I love creating beautiful visuals.
Yeah.
So I think making tiny short films across different topics was the spot for me. So I think we've done like 81 episodes
and
now.
they're all beautiful.
Yeah, I like all of them, which I think is such a like cool thing for a creator, right? Because I used to hate a lot of my videos before.
Yeah.
And I used to feel very cringed by them ki no one I know in person should see this, but I'm doing this for the algorithm.
Oh my God.
But I don't feel like that about any of the videos that I've made now. I
yeah.
genuinely feel like this is something that's cool and I like it. And
It's right where I like it.
Yeah, and I'm actually proud of it if other people also see that.
And I
know.
love that your production house ka name is Finding Joy,
Yeah.
which is like a call out to your little
Yeah.
Sejal I was there, whose ghar ka naam was Joy. How did your parents like when you named your production company after
I don't think they
Finding
got it. I don't think they got
They
it.
didn't figure it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my God! I hope they figured it after at least listening to this conversation.
Yeah, they're very like chill in their own world, I think. They're just like, okay, good beta, very good beta.
You're doing good.
good. वो बहुत अपने हुए kind of
Yeah.
रहते हैं, but this was also my second EP.
Yeah.
A lot of people get confused about what an EP is. It's a
Yeah.
short album.
Right.
This is my second EP.
Right.
It was also called Finding Joy.
Yeah.
And I started the Finding Joy Pictures venture around the same time. So I thought it would be cool to
Yeah.
name it after the EP as well.
And how is the journey of Finding Joy going? Have you been able to get closer to joy?
Oh my God. I think that's such a it's like a lifelong thing. Or maybe it's definitely closer than a year before or 2
Yeah.
years before.
Yeah.
But Getting there, man.
What is something about Joy that you really hope to get back?
Like the little.
The little Sejal.
Nothing really.
Yeah.
I think it's just like how you grow and evolve,
Yeah.
and we can sometimes tend to romanticize the
Yeah.
past,
Yeah.
but I do think that at least I or other people would forget about the struggles
Yeah.
also at that time. And each phase has, I think, more strengths
Right.
than struggles.
Right. Let's talk about your newly married life.
Lol.
How is that feeling?
It's good. It's honestly normal. A lot of people ask me, but me and my husband currently are in a long distance relationship.
Yeah?
He's still doing his MBA.
Wow.
So life is really pretty much the same. I still stay at home
Yeah.
till his MBA is done, and then we'll decide where we want to stay and what we
Right.
want to do. Yeah, someone actually asked me, why are you still staying at home, or
Yeah.
where is your
Sasural.
Sasural? I get asked this on a daily basis,
Damn.
but that's what it is right now.
Yeah. But tell me, how has Bharat gone from being a boyfriend to a husband? How has that transition been? Has there been a transition there?
We've like, I don't know, it's like slowly happening.
Yeah.
I think वो already husband material था
Yeah.
पहले भी तो मुझे तो same ही लगता है
Wow,
अभी भी
how cutely put. He was always a husband material, so he stayed the same.
तो अभी मुझे तो same ही लग रहा है, and also it's not been that
Right.
long, and because of our long distance
Yeah.
stuff that we're in, I've seen him like only for a little while after
Yeah.
the honeymoon. So yeah, but it's definitely wholesome. The family vibe is pretty wholesome
Yeah.
because my parents really are very homey with him and vice
Aw.
versa.
Aw,
It's
how
very
cute.
cute.
And your wedding, which was in Mussoorie,
Yeah.
so ethereal.
Yeah.
You looked so stunning as a bride. I have
Thank
to
you.
give it to you.
Thank you.
And the collab with Papa Don't Preach.
Yeah.
That stunning outfit for your mehendi.
Yeah.
How much mehnat and planning has gone into planning your wedding?
Yeah, I mean, overall wedding took a lot. It took a year's worth of planning, like 8 to 9 months solid. So both parents and wedding planners and stuff, वो बहुत लंबा process था honestly.
Back and forth होता है ना?
बहुत लंबा process था. बहुत सारी चीजें involved होती हैं. Plus इतने सारे लोग आ रहे हैं from like everywhere. But outfits specifically, like arranging outfits is my job description. So that was honestly not
Because you
that
also have
stressful.
such a great taste, right?
I mean, I've done this for a while,
Yeah.
like arranging outfits. So I went to Cannes this year,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
last year. So I worked with Papa Don't Preach for
Yeah.
my main
Yeah,
red
the
carpet
green
look.
stunning outfit was so good.
So they knew me from there, and I really liked them. So we kind of decided ki we'll do the mehendi outfit too.
Yeah.
So it honestly wasn't that hectic, but I loved every outfit that came from.
What's your favorite memory, like a highlight memory from your wedding day?
यार बहुत फन था क्योंकि हमारी आफ्टर पार्टीज बहुत फन थी. Everyone was dancing. It was crazy. Everyone was dancing a lot till 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. every day. So the whole vibe was crazy.
The highlights generally often are these moments only
Yeah.
when you're just chilling and having a good time with your people, right? You
Yeah.
have all your loved ones around you and y'all are just dancing, grooving to the best of songs.
Yeah, it was so fun.
बाकी तो कुछ याद ही नहीं रहता, दिन ऐसे निकल जाता
हाँ
है.
बहुत फास्ट पेस होता है. हम अभी भी सोचते हैं कि यार ये हो गया.
हाँ, जल्दी जल्दी.
It's done. Like we
Yeah.
were planning this for a year, but it's
Yeah.
just done now.
Did you and Bharat, after you got married, sit and have a conversation? Dude, it's real now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're my husband and I'm your wife. ऐसे हुआ?
Yeah, it literally, even yesterday we were watching one of the highlight reels and we're like, yaar, ye ho gaya.
Aw.
It is kind of official. And today, when I was checking into the hotel, the guy said Mrs. Sejal. I was almost going to correct him, but then I stopped myself.
You
So
corrected
those are-
yourself. Nahi, this is right.
Yeah, so those are the little moments for sure. Because you feel so grown up. Like, it's just
you're
weird.
married. Oh my god. You're in your 30s someday and then you're married and your life looks a little different.
Yeah, I just feel like a grown up. And
Wow. Oh my god. And you and Bharat met via a Facebook chat.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
We're actually from the same school.
Yeah.
So it's,
You reconnected over
yeah. So we had like some previous connection, I guess. That's why I messaged him on Facebook saying happy birthday, and his best friend is also my cousin, so that's how we kind
So the
of just got in
familiarity
touch.
was always there.
Yeah, like I knew he was like a
Yeah.
real person,
Yeah.
and he's from my school,
Yeah.
so it's a safe person, and he was cool.
Yeah.
Is what I remembered from school. That's how we connected.
And when you all started dating initially, how did he look at your content creation journey and what you were trying to do?
Really respectfully again, and always very like, I'm happy to help.
Wow.
And if you want a guy, like I'll be the guy to help you out. Like if you ever need a guy to be in your videos, because I've had experiences where a lot of people would kind of be like, "Ki, I don't want to be
Yeah.
in your stories, or don't tag me or whatever. People sometimes feel uh, like also shy. They want to protect their privacy and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But he was pretty open. Ki, like use me if you want.
You can cast me whenever you
Yeah,
like.
and I thought I was pretty friendly and just like easygoing.
Oh, how beautiful. And because you mentioned Cannes, can we talk about that? How was that experience?
Really cool, really like hectic and like scary because it's like a big event.
Yeah.
And yeah, and it's like 2 days of lots of events, so it was fun.
Back to back. And you kept the posts coming in real time. How did you
Yeah.
manage to do that?
That it was hard, but like I said, I like planning and I like to execute
You're
a
very
project.
meticulous with it. I have to give it to you.
That's what I like. Like more than shooting, more than like doing anything else, I like the planning.
Yeah.
So we planned it all in advance with my team, and because it was like a big project, everyone was excited also. Ki, हाँ, time पे करेंगे. So my team was also staying up with me and stuff and doing it.
Wow. And when you went there, I'm sure when it's your first time experiencing something, you go in with, you want to have an open mind, but you have some expectations, this is how it may be. But then when you get there, the reality hits you कि मैंने ऐसा सोचा था ये ऐसा नहीं है. Did you have a moment like that?
Yeah, like the venue looks a lot bigger in
Yeah.
videos and photos, but in real life, it's not as huge as you would think it is.
Yeah.
So when I saw it, I was like, okay, this is not as intimidating. This can be done.
Yeah.
Because before that, I was very scared.
Yeah.
Ki, this is too like, even space-wise, if it's really big, you get scared. But
And how was it walking the red carpet? Because now you're not only in a different country altogether, but you don't have your team walking with you. You're alone, and you've got to face that little moment by yourself. How was that feeling?
well, it was honestly like scary. But once you're on it,
Yeah.
it's okay because you kind of forget about everything.
You're just in your stride there.
Yeah, and you have a short time
Yeah.
to just go up, so you just forget about it in that moment.
How much time are we talking about?
I don't remember anymore. It was quick. It wasn't.
With the amount of coverage that is there, it just feels like, oh, you're taking a good amount of time just engaging with the paths and walking the red carpet.
Yeah, it was quick. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't like really slow or really fast. It was
Yeah.
quick.
But memorable.
Of course, memorable, and you have 1,000 photos
Yeah.
to remember it by.
And you were, I saw that you did that beautiful photo shoot by the sea or the water body that is there.
Yeah.
And you look so stunning in it. How did you manage to get up there in that outfit?
वो मेरे को help करा लोगों ने, and my husband Bharat, he had also come at that
How
time,
sweet, yeah.
just for a few days. So everyone was helping. Someone had my shoes, and someone helped me climb on the little rock. So
How nice that he was there to witness you walk
Yeah.
the red carpet for Cannes for
Yes.
the first time.
yeah, he didn't get to see it, but like he was
there.
He was there.
He was there.
Yeah.
He was totally there. Let's talk about how you got into music. Do you remember the first verse you ever wrote?
Yeah, so my first song is called Aisi Hoon,
Yeah.
which I did with YouTube Creators
Yeah.
for Change, and through that project, I actually worked on it with Saptak Chatterjee. He's a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
He's also a musician. So he and I was learning how to write a song from him, literally, because I didn't know how to do this. I just had ideas about I want to communicate this and blah blah blah. So when he started coming up with verses, that's how I figured out ki, okay, this is how you have to do it.
Yeah.
And the first song that I wrote independently by myself is Khali Khali.
Oh.
It's also like my most streamed song, which is really funny because I wrote it in my balcony in under 30 minutes. And
Wow.
I play ukulele,
Yeah.
very basic, but I was just like singing whatever, and I had this idea ki maybe I can write a song about a cute relationship moment, very normal life, And in under 30 minutes, I had the song. And when I had it, I sent it to Saptak, I sent it to my brother, and I was like, is this good? Is this like worth it? And they all were like, this is good. Like, you should
Wow.
record it.
Yeah.
So that's the first one.
And do you have a memory of the first recording you ever did for like a song that you were gonna release very soon?
Yeah, Aisi Hoon was the first time I recorded my own song.
Professionally recorded it.
Yeah, we did it here in a studio in Mumbai because I used to live here at that time. Saptak had come with me and he was, just like guiding me through it, and he was helping me on how to like do the vocals well. So it was cool. It took 3-4 hours and it was long process but really fun, and I loved, and I say this a lot now too because now I've been writing songs for 5 years and I write songs independently now, and I love like going into the studio and like trying different vocal techniques and like putting together harmonies and just when you listen to a song it sounds like a whole like soundscape. So I love putting that together.
It does.
And it's interesting because even say like making videos, it's like adding one thing to the other. So even here I just love like putting it together, and it makes me so happy when you hear it back. You're like,
Your BTSs of the videos are also like when you're recording the song, they're also so like they keep you hooked. They're like, wow. I mean, BTS में भी इतने मजे, मतलब it looks like you are enjoying what you're doing.
it's really fun.
And that is actually what pulls people in, right? They can sense the enjoyment in your voice.
Yeah, it's
that
so
you
fun.
really love doing what you're doing, and the passion is likely being projected on the project that you're doing.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
It's so fun. It's genuinely so fun.
You mentioned that you used to live in Bombay, and then there's this song Kahi Chale, if I'm not wrong, Kahi Chale, that which you shot in Mumbai.
Yeah.
And throughout the day you were running around in Mumbai. What was that like? Did Mumbai cause you hurdles when you were about to shoot the song?
Dude, I have lived here, so मैं बहुत बारिश में गिली हुई
Oh
हूँ.
my God.
And मैं बहुत कीचड़ में गिर चुकी हूँ यहाँ पर. हाँ, बहुत मेरे साथ बहुत ज़्यादा चीज़ें हुई हैं इस city में for sure, because I used to live here alone and those were adventures for sure. But now I'm very familiar with the city now because I've been coming here for years and I know all the spots.
Yeah.
And to shoot this video, I love how this video has turned out. And the male actor in the video is Rishabh Chawla. He's great.
Yeah.
We've done some stuff together. And Joey only shot this video. So I loved it. We shot it on Versova beach, like a large section of it. And it looks very beautiful and like empty, but there were lots of people.
Yeah, with the sparklers and the light and how you've played around with the lights. It's really interesting how you've managed to do that. But were people trying to figure कि ये क्या चल रहा है यहाँ पर?
Yes, like, people were coming to us and be like, आप कौन सी picture shoot कर रहे हो कोई? तो हम कहे नहीं, picture तो नहीं shoot कर रहे. तो लोग आते हैं, but we shot it in the way that you can't really see people behind.
Yeah, you can't. It just looks like it's what the song is about, just two people in love and just them, and it's their world.
Yeah.
You're just witnessing it.
Yeah. And these type of videos, they take so much effort to shoot. Like we were outside for 15 hours, I think. So it takes so much work.
You're not tired.
Tired.
To not only feature in it, but also to make sure that you like, because I saw that you created the entire storyboard and you were like, these are the shots that you want to take. So there was not just acting that was happening, but there was a lot of back end managing that was also happening.
Yeah, well, like I do the ideation stuff, but I made a system where I have like people in my team to help me with that, because it is like extremely stress inducing to be able to do both. So they like take care of that aspect. But I do the pehle ka kaam because at least, so I need to be happy with what we're making.
पहले का जो skeleton बनाया है, foundation strong है.
हाँ.
You have to be convinced about it.
हाँ, तो वो मैं start करती हूँ, फिर उसके बाद people add their ideas.
Let's talk about your latest EP, which is releasing soon, which is Project 30. How did you come up with this?
Well, like turning 30, and I wrote this entire thing in my 30th year, and it has 4 songs in it, and I've released two of them already.
Yes.
Sukoon, that you mentioned earlier, and the other one, Dilli Ki Sardi. So it's all about like, you know, introspecting about life experiences, from friendships to love to self-growth. And I do that a lot. So it's a good excuse to write about it.
And the songs, both the songs, Sukoon and even Dilli Ki Sardi, they're so melodious. It's so nice to sit and listen to them. They will really soothe you. on a chaotic day is what I feel.
Thank you.
If you just sit and listen to them. But how does it feel to turn 30? Because you know, हमने फ्रेंड्स में देखा है कि 30 टर्न होने से रेचल डरती है. She does not want to acknowledge that she is turning 30. हमने यहाँ वहाँ लोगों का सुना है कि अरे 30 means you're getting old. Everyone's kind of always try to remind us that we're losing our youth as we're heading towards 30.
Yeah.
Right? But what did you enter 30 with? Like what mindset did you enter 30 with? And now what are you figuring कि ये तो सब लोग बोलते हैं बस.
How old are you, if you don't mind?
I'm 29, so I'm heading
You're almost
right there.
You're almost there.
So I would really use this conversation.
Well, I mean, I did feel like freaked out about it. I was feeling freaked out about it since 26 only.
Wow.
Stupid.
I'm closer to 30 now.
Stupid. Yeah. And I don't know. This is probably not true anymore. But growing up, we saw that entertainment industry. When you're 30 and if you're a woman, really, you know, it kind of is bye-bye. And when I moved here, someone told me very casually, you know, like, because I was also acting and doing auditions and stuff. So someone told me that, you know, if you're doing this, you know, like you're always 25 for as long as you can be. And I don't, that just stuck in my mind for a while. And so those type of things, but it took me a bit to realize that, yeah, you can't fight it. And there's no, everyone who's maybe thinking that you're old, they will also be that. So there's no fighting it, and it's stupid. Like, it's literally stupid. It's just, it cannot be contested. And there's stuff that you learn and you become smarter and wiser. So that's how I feel. And I'm definitely smarter than I was 5 years ago. At least I would hope. I'm pretty confident. So I think it's just a matter of that.
It's so nice that you have found a way to be proud of yourself as you know, gone through this 30th year of your life. And lately I've been seeing that a lot of people now are trying to change the narrative ki don't be scared of being turning 30, because 20s is just when you're trying to figure it out. 30s when you're living your life.
Well, I mean, yeah. In general, I just don't think this conversation is just a thing also. Because people, you cannot fight it. What's the point? It's just a thing. It doesn't matter at all.
Age is just a number anyway.
And it's good to like maybe grow up and evolve your brain, because I don't think it's good to be the way you were a year ago.
I love how she's
5 years ago.
That's a great spin on it. That's all. That's what should go viral and everyone should talk about. It's good to evolve. Why do you want to be just 25 and just be with those brains when you can be smarter and wiser, like you said, and maybe a little more calm?
Surely. And I think we've all done our share of stupid things. I know I have, for sure.
Yeah, early 20s were all about
definitely
just
super
being
stupid.
wild.
Super stupid. Like lots of stupid things. And I hope I'm pretty sure I don't think I would want to do that again.
Do you remember any stupid things that you've done in your early 20s?
So many.
Like
so many. Like just too many. Like I don't want to even tell people about
it. Like partying till late night, and I don't understand what is it about partying that is appealing to people, because I just like being home now.
I love being home too. So I'm like you in that respect, and completely with you on that. But stupid things, man, like just not understanding like other people's perspective or feelings, or just like doing dumb shit. Like the first week that I moved here, I got locked outside of my house and left my key inside, and it was raining and I was crying in the rain, and I felt I'm such a main character for crying in the rain. Like, so
we have
dumb.
all had that experience.
And over
you're
dramatic.
Right. We've done this in our early 20s where we are just romanticizing our life. This is a film that is going on. Someone is creating it, directing it from somewhere, right?
Yeah, it's a good way to spin, I guess. But like Mumbai, I've gotten wet in the rain here, lost my keys, my fridge broke. There was like a massive lizard in my house. So so living alone, so bahut,
Is there a fond memory of Mumbai from back in those times?
Yeah, like so many. I had in my flat, my friends would come over, or my neighbor, and we would have a drink and watch TV. Those were the nicest.
Yeah.
That's the best thing. Evenings unwinding.
You know, because you mentioned this recently, what I had done was I just put अभी भी हाँ ये channels है 9XM और ये सारे channels अभी भी है हमें पता नहीं है because हम देखते नहीं है, but ये channels है. And we just put that channel on one night, and it was late in the night, and we were just dancing to all those old songs, just copying the steps, and it was one of the best nights we've had. इतना
Yeah.
मजा मुझे कहीं बाहर क्लबिंग जाने में भी नहीं आया था.
It's shadi music.
It's shadi music. Exactly. It's 90s and then Govinda's dancing and Akshay Khanna ka jo real step wala gana and all of the.
Yeah.
It was such a blast to just be at home and try to find new ways to have fun with your friends at home.
Truly.
Late in the night.
Yeah, definitely. Chaliya.
Oh.
Like, it's summer vacations, yeah.
Crazy Kiya Re.
Crazy Kiya Re. I love Crazy Kiya Re.
You danced to Crazy Kiya Re also,
Yeah,
right? In your
yes.
wedding, which was so nice.
It's my like secret fantasy song. I friggin' love it, and I love Aishwarya Rai, and I think she's an amazing dancer.
She is.
So I'm obsessed with that.
With expressions also. Like she had
She's amazing.
everything just
amazing.
covered and hit the note right.
I'm a huge fan. Like I love watching her old videos and
Would
stuff.
you like to collab with us on secretly?
Yeah, like, but what would we do? Like, I'm just a fan. I'm happy to just be like
Around
a
her.
fan. Not even around. I just want to see her like just do
Aw.
her thing. Yeah, I'm just an admirer.
Wow. That reminds me, has there ever been a collaboration that you've manifested before it happened?
Not exactly.
You've worked towards it.
Yeah, like
Always.
you just like try to reach out to them,
Yeah.
and if they agree, they agree. If they ghost you, they ghost you.
Oh, they do?
Of course, people ghost you all the time, and as they can and should, and that's fine. But there are some like long shots in the dark you do take, that's fine, right?
But I just feel ghosting is so unfair, yeah. Just say no.
अरे but उन्हें दिखेगा ही नहीं तो फिर वो कैसे like
सही
or
बात
they
है.
just don't see your
सही
message
बात है.
that
Yeah, that has also happened. Yeah, this was a question that I wanted to ask you. Like, how easy do people out there think it is to, you know, thrive in this newly commercialized content creation economy, and what is the reality of it?
it's not well it's like running a startup, that's what I'd say.
Yeah.
And there are like on camera glam aspects
Yeah.
like this one probably, and there's a lot of like unglamorous aspects
Yeah.
to it too, like admin work, dealing with like money stuff, taxes, invoicing,
Yeah.
just maybe like, and some like just hearing people's opinions about you or talking to brands,
Right.
maybe they don't like you, whatever, that type of stuff. It's like a startup, so
Yeah.
it's not any different, I'd say.
Wow. I had recently come across this video of yours where you were like, it was a video where you were introspecting and you were like, you were very close to, like we mentioned earlier, that ye karna hai, nahi karna hai. And then there was a clip of a child, like a baby singing your song.
Yeah.
How does it feel when your songs is reaching to like a mass age group?
It's so cute. That video is insane.
Yeah.
Like, I literally felt...
I couldn't understand what the child was saying, but it felt like the child has heard the song enough number of times to remember
Yeah.
the tune of it.
So the child is singing my song Khali Khali,
Yeah.
and they're making the kid sing it, and the
Yeah.
kid sings like the end bit. And when I saw that video, I was like, this is so cool.
Yeah.
And I have a folder on my phone called Reminder. So I take screenshots of like nice things that people send me.
Wow.
And like this video and stuff, and I just put it there. Yeah, and this video just, I think it's so sweet.
What else is there in your reminders folder? What's like a DM or a letter or something that you've received from any of your fans or your followers which really stayed with you?
I have so many. I have over 100 in it.
Wow.
Because I...
Really helps you ground yourself, right?
Yeah, because you can get lost in negativity,
True.
right?
True.
So, and you can also doubt yourself major, and you're just like,
True.
नहीं मैं गलत रास्ते पे हूँ. I should not do this anymore. So the reminder folder helps me. There's so many messages in
How
there.
often do you go to your reminder folder?
Every time I save something new in it. So I read the DMs and stuff a lot, and then if someone sends me something nice, I'll screenshot it and save it.
Wow. Because you are someone who meditates every day,
Yeah.
do you believe in the power of meditation, and how has that helped you ever since you started it? Like, what was life before meditation and what is life now?
That's such a nice question. It helps you be aware of your emotions a lot, and I've just loved learning about this type of stuff. So I read a lot of like spirituality books and like self-growth books, and I think it helps me like do my work in a better way, and be a better, like in my relationships also, it helps me be better, more like calm and focused. And even with work, like I used to be very over-attached to doing well and being extremely successful. So failures hit you really hard, right?
Yeah.
But I'm getting very okay with. ठीक है, it's okay.
You're getting to that zen mode.
मतलब
when
zen
हो
तो
रहा
है नहीं है, मतलब बहुत अनzen भी है सीन.
होता है ना, we have
ऐसा
those
नहीं
moments
है.
ना.
Yeah, ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. But I'm trying. Like
Yeah.
every month, I think I have a new quest with
Yeah.
this is what I would like to, get better at.
Wow. And when you started, because meditation is generally something that people do struggle with to start.
Yeah.
It's difficult to start only once you get into a habit. It's a little easier to keep maintaining it, but to start, do you remember the time that you started, getting into a schedule where you meditate every day?
Yeah, definitely. Like I was just going through rough time, mental health, bekar, and I really wanted something that I could help myself with. So I used to do this thing on the Calm app,
Yeah.
just random. I would just do random kuch bhi. And then I started reading, and then slowly and slowly, as I started reading more, talking to people more, then I got more
Wow.
into the space and met people who could guide me better.
Wow. I've got a quick segment which is a rapid fire. I'm going to ask you quick questions
Okay.
and you're going to give me quick answers.
Awesome.
What is your first memory with matcha? When did you discover it and when did you get hooked to it?
I think on some trip, maybe.
Yeah?
Like when I went to the US,
Yeah.
maybe. Just some random cafe in the US, maybe.
And then you were like, this is going to be my daily drink.
Yeah, I like trying like different coffees, different matchas. So I just try something every time I go, and I like having it every day.
Wow. One thing your audience gets completely wrong about you.
I literally don't know.
No.
Yeah, I
I'm
literally
glad
don't
then
know.
if they're not getting anything wrong. About it. or that you are now in a place where you're not worried about it anymore.
I don't care about this stuff, yeah.
Which
Like
is good.
I just don't.
To reach that in our life it's a goal.
Yeah,
na,
I
Sanjay.
just don't care about it. And even if I have something to complain about, which I'll do it in my house
Yeah.
to Bharat. I'm not gonna like put it on the internet.
You'll be like, "Bharat, ऐसे कर दिया, मैं क्या करूं?"
Yeah, वो अभी मेरे को नहीं करना. But हाँ, I just on it. Also, I don't care.
Which is great, which is the Zen mode. Meditation helps. A habit you're actively trying to unlearn.
Self-criticism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was the first time you became aware that you are doing this a lot to yourself?
The meditation
Yeah.
journey only like helped me get aware of it, because we're also kind of taught that this is the way
Yeah.
to grow, and I realized a little bit later that maybe this is not. It's
Yeah,
quite
it's not
unproductive.
Right. Your comfort watch when life feels slightly too loud.
Emily in Paris.
Yeah.
I rewatched the whole thing
Yeah?
recently. Yeah, I watched it 3 times.
Wow.
I know, judge me, it's fine.
Do you watch The Vampire Diaries?
Yeah, oh my god, listen. Yes.
Your favorite Salvatore brother and why?
Team Damon.
Yes, always. I don't know what. I find Stephen a little overrated.
Yeah, Damon ke one-liners.
Yeah.
And it's just a teenager
He's
crush.
got that riz, I would like to say, in the trendy language. He's got that riz.
And also, I don't know if people have noticed, but I really think that Shah Rukh Khan and Damon look alike.
They do, right?
They do.
Except for the eye, like
The colour.
Damon has
Yeah.
lighter eye color, but they do. And
Their
unka-
vibe.
Yeah, the ada that is there.
It is there. I would like for people to discuss this
Wow.
thing to discuss.
Thing to discuss. The Salvatore brothers and Damon's supremacy. Always. A boundary you've become much better at keeping.
Yeah, not listening to random advice.
Yeah, unsolicited advice. Bye bye.
Yeah, no.
Something you used to care about a lot, but really don't anymore.
My looks
Yeah.
don't care as much.
You used to?
Yeah, I did beauty pageants when I was 21.
Wow.
So of course I cared about my looks for sure.
Yeah.
But I am okay with it. It's become better now for sure.
Wait, I didn't know about you having done beauty pageant. How was that?
Yeah,
like?
it was good. It was when I was 21, so
Wow.
very early on in my YouTube
Yeah.
journey. So I made a few videos about it. It was a fun experience, very different, very challenging for a 21-year-old for sure. But it was cool. I learned a lot.
Wow, yeah. They really teach you that poise now, how to carry yourself.
Yeah, that bit was the most fun. Like the catwalk sessions and stuff was great. It was fun.
But otherwise, it's difficult.
It's I like really think the whole beauty pageant thing makes
It
sense.
doesn't.
Really,
Same.
I don't like the idea of it at all. And having seen it up close, I just don't think that that's the
It
way.
just feels like with time, I say like the number of pageants have also increased.
Sure, yeah, because for them, I guess they have different priorities as opposed to the young people who come with like stars in their eyes about
Right.
it. But I also don't think that it makes sense to judge people
Yeah.
in such a short time
Yeah.
where they're all, you know, doing the same thing.
Yeah, and in a way they're being taught what to say and what not to say, right?
Right.
This is my favorite one. What were your go-to shows to watch on TV while growing up?
TVD. And also the show called One Tree Hill.
Yeah.
Have people seen it? Has
I
anyone
have
seen the
not,
show?
but I've heard it's a great show.
It's such a good show. It's my like all-time favorite show.
What's your favorite thing about it?
Chad Michael Murray and James Lafferty. Like I just love, and I don't know. I go back to that show so much. I love it.
I also saw that you were also Hannah Montana fan. You remember her dance steps from the videos that used to come back in the times.
Yeah.
बचपन में देखे थे वो video.
Everyone loves the Hannah Montana. I used to make my brother watch it too, and my brother also liked it. I used to love it. Like I loved all the songs. I just loved it. It was so fun.
And because you have that passion for singing, so that also may have
yeah, I just
connected.
loved it. Like the fantasy and stuff. I loved
The
it.
last one. What's one thing you fully stopped doing for the algorithm?
like hyper curating. I think.
Does it still bother you, like keeping up with the algorithm?
It does, of course, because it's honestly
अगर मेहनत
like,
कर रहे हो तो might as well do the best for the optimal algorithm.
of
reach,
course,
right?
and there's a balance with it for sure. That is what I think. Like you can't be fully कि नहीं मैं तो
Yeah.
अपने zone में हूँ, and also completely towards just commercial
Yeah.
because it'll kind of not make you happy. But yeah, there's a balance, and I think it's a little hard to crack.
Wow, that was a rapid fire. But as we come to the end of this conversation, I just want to ask you, Ki, since we talked about, healing and finding yourself again, coming out of a difficult phase of life, battling mental health issues and all of that, that happens in your late 20s as you go towards your 30s and all of that. What is something that is on your, dream list going ahead? What's next for Sejal? Or what is next that Sejal hopes happens?
I actually don't know.
Yeah.
We're in that
You're open to
space where we're figuring things out, and I'm okay. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I do think that maybe right now is the time to just like spread my wings and like just maybe change up how I'm doing things. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. And what is something that you hope that people feel after they, engage with your EP, which is
Project 30.
Project 30?
I hope that people can just relate with
Yeah.
the themes, friendships, feel a certain way about
Yeah.
themselves,
Yeah.
maybe not doubt themselves so much
Yeah.
anymore, and just feel good about themselves.
And be okay to turn 30.
Yeah, duh, please.
Thank you, Sejal. That was such a cool conversation that we've had. I felt like we touched upon a little bit of everything here and there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it was so nice to have you here.
Thank you. I had a great time too,
I'm
and I
so
think you
glad.
asked amazing questions.
I'm so glad. That was Sejal Kumar for you guys. And ऐसे ही आपके favorite creators will be joining me soon on this podcast, so you better stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Sejal Kumar, and you're watching me on Off Script with Social Nation.
Thank you.